So now that I've reached the end of a significant portion of my Japan series, at least from my most recent trip, I still have a ton of content to come from the trip last summer, I've actually been considering how each of my cameras from Insta360 has performed. Let's review the ones I've used. The Go 3, the Insta360 Flow, the Ace Pro, and to a lesser extent, the X3. So how did they do? Let's rule out the X3 to start with because simply I didn't use it that much. In my view, it's great for social media content, but I was mainly making landscape YouTube videos. So my workflow meant that I didn't want to take the extra steps of processing that X3 video through the app or Insta360 Studio. Besides, I was traveling only with an iPad and an iPhone, making Insta360 Studio not an option because you need a Mac or a computer to use it. So yeah, let's rule the X3 out. Out of the remaining three, the Go 3, the Ace Pro, and the Flow, what are my thoughts? Well, I may have to revise my opinion on the Ace Pro. I may have been wrong about it, so let me explain why. When I first got the Ace Pro, I conducted several tests, but I suppose I was holding the camera at arm's length while vlogging. And in that position, the focus on my face compared to the background seemed perfectly okay. Perfectly acceptable. But I was also trying to ensure that I was close enough for decent audio capture using the native mics. However, during my wanderings around Tokyo on my last trip, I held the camera closer to my face because of the crowds and noise, aiming to try and capture my voice clearly. And as a result, the focus on my face was slightly softer compared to the background, which felt wrong. You've probably seen it. Now, I know many people have criticized Insta360 for this minimum focus distance issue on the Ace Pro, and it's manifested itself in my videos. So knowing what I know now, although I love the Ace Pro for the time lapses and the scenery that I captured, such as the Buddha and the bamboo garden, it probably wouldn't be my go-to now option for face vlogging, for really vlogging where you need the camera at a fairly close distance to you. I would now have to choose between the Insta360 Flow and the Go 3. I've been a big fan of the Go series ever since it first came out, so I love the Go 3. However, the Flow has also been impressive in its performance, making the decision between the two a really difficult one. Ultimately, both systems have their strengths and weaknesses, and choosing the best one depends on the specific requirements of the user and the intended purpose of the content that you're creating. The two key problems I have with the Go 3 are first, the 2.7K video resolution, which is great, but not as impressive as the 4K offered by the Ace Pro. And second, although the audio has performed remarkably well in my Tokyo vlogs, lots of you have commented about that, I wish there was an option to attach an external mic, like when I was in Team Labs. However, the Go 3 wouldn't have performed as well in low light situations as the Ace Pro, so I am kind of stuck between the two. Both have their strengths and challenges. What I love about the Insta360 Flow is that it's just one device I need to take with me along with my phone. It acts as a backup battery, and it's the best gimbal I've ever used. I genuinely enjoy using the Flow and have a lot of content planned over the next few weeks and months with it. For me, it's a toss-up now between the Go 3 and the Flow, because with the Flow I can use that external mic, and then it's followed by the Ace Pro, mainly due to the minimum focus distance issue and the changes in my vlogging style. I needed to bring the camera closer to me to capture the audio with the native mics, which resulted in me appearing a little soft and blurry compared to the background. After that, I would rank the X4 and then the X3, which are great for specific types of shooting, but not for my travel vlogging style. They may suit others better, but not me. I love these cameras, but I wouldn't use them for vlogging myself. But they are great for additional B-roll, so I'll definitely consider taking them along for that, but not as my main camera. And if I could only take one camera, it wouldn't be either the X3 or the X4. So yeah, perhaps I was wrong about the Ace Pro. And to all those who told me I was wrong, never let it be said that I can't revisit my opinions once I've had more time using the kit, or if the way I use the kit changes. Now, here's my video of my long-term review of the Go 3. I'll see you there.